Okay, how many handstand pushes can we get? No one knows. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Jacob Heppner Talks About His Daily Workout Show. That's probably not a good name for this. I'm still trying to come up with a good one, and that's probably, definitely, most certainly, assuredly not it. Let's go ahead and get started on this workout first. We are off now. Okay, so first of all, what is the workout? As Ellie tries to get out of the screen. What is the workout? And then we'll go into scaling options. So, first of all, what the workout actually is. We are doing 4 rounds of 2 minutes and 30 seconds on, meaning 2 minutes and 30 seconds to work through something. And then we're gonna rest 1 minute and 30 seconds. So pretty much every 4 minutes, we're gonna start a new round of a workout, but you won't work for the full 4 minutes. We are doing 50 double unders with the RPM Scout rope, which is what they used at Wodapalooza. Then 12 box jump overs at 30 inches, which I'm preferring to do lateral, which you'll watch the boys do different ways of doing box jump overs. Then we're going on to the harder part of the workout, which is 6 dumbbell snatches alternating at a 115 pounds, which is pretty dang heavy, as you're about to witness. You'll see me actually get a little faster as the rounds go on, I think. But in the beginning, I'm just trying to get used to the fact of this stinking dumbbell is heavy as crap. And then we're going on with the remaining time in the 2 minutes and 30 seconds. After you finish your 6 dumbbell snatches, you're doing a max or AMRAP of strict handstand push-ups with time remaining. We are actually right now, you'll see these plates on the mats. You'll see the red plate on the mat that I'm gonna go over to pretty soon. The first round of 4, we are doing no deficit whatsoever. And then we're adding a deficit every round, so we'll get higher and higher. So we'll go, the first round is no deficit, so just handstand push-ups, which is what you're gonna see me do now. And then you'll see us do, I believe, 3 inches, 6 inches, and then I think 10 inches. Or maybe it goes 4 inches, 7 inches, 10 inches. Doesn't really matter, but you get the point. So anyways. So let's talk about game plan going into it and how you would approach it. Actually, you know what I'm gonna probably do? I'm gonna skip on my rest. So right now this is round 1, and I'll be done in 15 seconds. And then you can watch the guys. I'll put some music in for the guys that are gonna keep going because we're waterfalling this workout. But I will again start up at 4 minutes on the clock. And so if you want to, I'm gonna commentate at 4 minutes on the clock. That way I'm only commentating when I'm working out because I can't sit here and talk for 17 minutes and keep you guys entertained because I'm super bored. I mean, I'm super boring. Like, I can't talk for that long. That's super long to talk to myself in a room by myself. So skip ahead to 4 minutes and I will continue discussion on scaling options and how you should approach it. Or you can watch Andrew attempt this 115 pound snatch and totally hate his life. See you at 4 minutes. We're back. We are off 3, 2, 1. Getting it for my second round. Jake's the bottom of the waterfall. You know, I'm starting to work out off. It goes me, Andrew, Jake. And so Jake, as soon as he is done with his handstand push-ups or when he's done with his 2 minutes and 30 seconds of work time, he will actually be putting the next plate on for me because I'll be starting the next round. So, first of all, are some good ways to scale this workout. Obviously, if you don't have double unders, just do single unders. It's no big deal. You're looking at your double unders should take you 30 seconds to like 45 seconds at max. If it takes any longer than that, you should probably look into either dropping the reps or maybe not using a weighted rope or doing singles. Whatever you need to do, make sure that it doesn't take that long, because the goal of the workout is the end of the workout, not necessarily the beginning. Just focus on the intensity at the end of what you're able to give. So, double unders, 30 to 40 seconds. Attempt for that. Box jump overs. Males and females right now in the workout is 30-24. If 30 inches is daunting or 24 inches is daunting, you can't do it, that's absolutely no worries. Like we always talk about, the goal is the intensity of the workout, and so drop it. So either go 24 and 20 for males and females, or go even further. Go 20 for males, 18 or 16 for females, whatever you need to do, or just jump over a PVC pipe. What I'm trying to get at is the goal of the workout isn't to scrape your shins in the box and make you wait there to jump. Like, you shouldn't take forever to jump over this box. It should be like almost a rebounding jump, or constant movement. You shouldn't have to like step, reset, and prepare yourself for this major jump. It should be like jump, 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 because we're trying to get to the end of the workout and test our handstand push-ups when we're tired. Andrew almost ate it. Ellie keeps walking past the camera. Dumbbell snatch. 115 is pretty heavy. This is something we've been working on, is being able to snatch a heavier weight under duress. So 115 is heavy. I think for females, if we're using 115, I think a female would be like 70. Actually, 70 is usually the female's weight for 100 for males. So it might be even more than that, maybe like 75 or 80. Someone do the math for me. I don't exactly know. Usually it's around 70%. If 115 is too heavy, if it's taking you too long, and how I would define too long is if it takes you more than probably 30 seconds, probably 40 seconds, then you might look into using a little bit smaller weight to make sure you get through it. Because the goal, again, is to get to the end of the workout and be able to push and go hard. And if you can't get there because you're spending a minute on the dumbbells, then you're doing something wrong. So I'm gonna take a break. I'm resting right now. Come back at minute 4, come back for my third round. My third round should be at, I believe, 8 minutes on the clock. So I'll see you there. We're off in 3, 2, 1, getting it, third round. So what I was talking about before I signed off after my second round was the fact that the dumbbell snatch, choose a weight that's hard, that it shouldn't be touch and go. It shouldn't be just like, you're changing hands and touch and go. If that's the case, maybe go up in weight or consider a heavier weight. But it's like, don't be like, oh, I'm gonna use a 50, but I can touch and go and it's really, really easy. Then maybe you should go up in weight and choose maybe a 70 and see how that goes for you. Really challenge yourself that it should take you, 40 seconds at most to get these dumbbell snatches done. Because I think when we looked at this workout, we realized that double unders was 30 seconds, box jump over was about 30 seconds, and then dumbbell snatch was about 40 seconds. That puts about 140 on the clock. And so that gives me, transition time wise, it gives me like 30 seconds worth of handstand push-ups, which I think was Andrew's goal when he approached this workout and wrote it. So, and then of course the handstand push-up part, if we're talking about scaling options, is the girls did it after us, and I didn't film them, but they're obviously not as proficient as us boys in this video at strict handstand push-ups. So how we had them do it was we literally had them add 10 pound plates, skinny 10-pound plates. And it's not, it shouldn't be just like, I want you to go up in height. I don't want it to be like, I'm doing the same movement and the same level with the same deficit, or maybe no deficit every single time. I think you should possibly go up in height every time and challenge yourself, Or if even a deficit, if a deficit is hard in general, like even a little bit of a deficit is like impossible or hard, then consider maybe doing the opposite of a deficit and raising your head and scaling the strict handstand push-up or the kipping handstand push-up and making it really easy, and then lowering your raiser every time to maybe your last round you're at the floor doing a regular kipping or regular strict handstand push-up. Like, you don't always have to be doing a deficit, just go the opposite direction and scale the addition or scale the raiser plate for your head. So, and like I mentioned, like if you can't do strict handstand push-ups at all, don't worry about it, just do kipping. Like, it's the same concept. Like, we're trying to work gymnastic skills at the end of a short sprint, pretty much. Is pretty much what we're trying to do. So I got 10 seconds left, and I'm gonna be moving on to my fourth round. So jump on my fourth round, and we'll talk about how we kind of approach this workout and finish it up. We're back for our fourth and final round. We're off right now. So how we sort of approach this workout, I knew that the dumbbell snatch was going to be the hardest part of the workout to get through. So you'll actually see me get out with the Boston and chalk, essentially like lower my heart rate and prepare for the fact that I'm going to do 6 dumbbell snatch at 115. If this was in a competition, I probably would approach it somewhat similarly. I mean, 115 is heavy, and really there's a huge difference, honestly, for me between a 100 and a 115, and we don't have that many weights to jump around between there at all. I mean, a 100-pound dumbbell, I feel very confident touching, going that rep and alternating between hands, very easy. A 115, unfortunately, I can do it, but it gasses me so much and it takes so much effort that's really not worth it. You know, especially if there's 6. You know, if there was just 2, if I was just doing 50, 12, and then 2 snatches, I could touch and go those last 2 and then move on. But because I have to do 6, there's no way I'm gonna do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on 115. It would just, I can't do it. So is it worth it doing, you know, touch and go where I'm doing 1, transferring it, and then doing another 1, and then setting it down and then resting a long time? Probably not. How about I just do 6 semi-quick, slow, semi-quick like between the reps, or semi-quick between the reps. Singles is probably more worth it in the long run than doing touch and go. And then strict handstand push-ups really came down to, I usually had about 30 seconds every time, and it really came down to picking a number in your head and sticking to it. I wasn't sure how many reps I could get in the first round, which I think was around like 25 or 26, whatever. And then it became kind of a war of attrition, where it was kind of like, I think my second round I was doing 16, I believe. And then usually at that point, you're usually pretty similar in rep scheme. It's not gonna change too much, because even though you add deficit, unless it gets really, really tall, it doesn't really affect your rep scheme. And I think you'll see that if you've been watching and counting my reps. I think I went like 26, 25, 16, and then I think I went like 14 and 12 or 14 and 13. I don't know. For those of you counting, you'll probably realize it. But what I'm trying to say is, there's a steep drop off from strict handstand push-ups to a deficit. And then it kind of flatlines and stays somewhat with a downward linear trend, but it's somewhat kind of similar. It's not like a huge drop off again, like 26 to 16, 16 to 4. Like there's kind of a similar number there. So yeah, it's a great workout. Easy to scale, easy to do with a lot of friends, because you can obviously waterfall it like we did there, where we pretty much, if you've been paying attention to the clock, we started every minute. So I started at 0, then Andrew was at 1, then Jake was at 2, and that's how we kind of rolled through it. So great workout. If you have any questions, let me know. Appreciate you guys watching. Everyone have a great day. We'll talk to you guys later.